Kentucky back in '49. I went to Detroit working on the assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on them Cadillacs. And every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, but sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. And so one day I devised myself a plan that would be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out there in a lunchbox in my hands. But you know, getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I had myself a car worth at least 100 grand. Yeah, and I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Play it, boy. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunch box and help from my friends, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gears. You know, I've never considered myself a thief, but Jim wouldn't miss one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. And the next day got me a fuel pump, and I got me an engine, and I got a trunk, and then I got a transmission and all the chrome. That little stuff was stuck out in my big lunchbox like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff was stuck out in Steve's mobile home. I like that lady. How about it for Mike? Well, up to now my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together in one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. That transmission was a 53 and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out just so it would fit, and with a little help from an 8-after kit, we had that engine humming just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another side. We had two on the left and only one on the right. When we pull out the switch, man, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it all together when we got through. Well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. Just about that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened up the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." That's what she said. So we drove it on uptown to get the tag, and I took her right on down the main drag, and you could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. Well, but up there at the courthouse, Steve, they didn't laugh because to type it up, it took the entire staff, and when they got through, man, that title weighed 60 pounds. But I still got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth and the Psycho Billy Cadillac. Come on. Yeah, this is the Cottonmouth, and negatory on the cost of this machine. Steve, you might say I went up to Detroit and picked it up. Man, it's a lot cheaper that one. You want to know what year it is?
Yeah.
Let me think about it for a minute. Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 1970 automobile. Yeah, and I still got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around.
This thing started up.
It's knocking. Thank y'all so much. We've had a great time here.